Wisconsin wine guy. We're back with another wine review. If you've been following me, you know I review what I like to call everyday drinking wines. Here's what that means. These are wines that you can find wherever you shop for wine. Liquor store, grocery store, some wine shop, you'll find these wines. These are wines that you're not putting up in the cellar for that special occasion. These are wines that you are pulling out when you have house guests coming over, you're giving a party, and you pull these wines out. Right? And the other wines, you want to make sure you're having those with someone who's going to actually appreciate those wines. Okay? Now, that's why I do the purge. So now, again, I rate these wines with the simple thumb rating system. Thumbs up says I recommend that wine. It's a good bottle of wine, you know, and it's a good everyday drinking wine. 3/4 says that, you know, I would share this with my friends. I would keep some of these bottles on hand when I'm having a party or having people over. Halfway, ooh, wow, something about that bottle was off for me, you know, and I'll tell you why I didn't like it. Doesn't make it a bad wine, but I'll tell you why I didn't like it. Thumbs down, that's always an easy one, and every now and then you get the infamous double thumbs up. Okay? All right, now, that being said, we are going to be doing the Josh Cellars. Now, it's funny, when I saw this wine, for a long time I was thinking, you know, I don't think I've reviewed a white wine from Josh Cellars other than Chardonnay. But I don't think I've done a Sauvignon Blanc or anything like that, you know, from Josh Cellars. So I already had purchased wine, did some looking, like, oh my God, I did do a Josh Cellars white wine, a Sauvignon Blanc, vintage 2022. I'm like, oh my gosh, I probably wouldn't have purchased it. However, I got lucky because this is a Josh Cellars 2023 vintage. So I get to see, well, I get to taste this one and then go back and look at the video and see what I thought about the 2022 and see how they compare. You'll do the same. I'll make sure I attach it to the bottom of this video. All right? So now, Josh Cellars is one of those popular brands that you'll find almost everywhere. It's either Josh Cellars or Joel Gott. I still have to do that tasting, blind tasting with same varietal with Josh and Joel and see which I actually like best. I have it in mind which one I like best already, but I want to do it blind and then determine which one I like best and do it for you on a video. Maybe I'll do it live. We'll see. So the Josh Cellars Sauvignon Blanc 2023. I mean, what can you say about Josh Cellars that hasn't already been said? The wines are very consistent. Now, Josh makes different tiers, and some of those you can purchase in the stores. So you'll have this tan label, cream color label, which you'll find almost everywhere. That is like, I like to call, I don't want to say entry, but that's the grocery store, the everyday drinking brand. Then you'll have the brown label, you'll have the black label, then you have the gray label, you know, and those labels, they have a reserve label that they have now. They have quite a bit, but some of those labels are appellation or AVA specific, you know, which is pretty good. So if you get your hands on some of those to try, taste those. I reviewed some of those as well, so check that out also. But again, I was amazed, as I said, that I did review a Sauvignon Blanc this year. I was totally blown away by it, right? All right, so this is coming in at, it was alcohol. This is coming in at 13.2% alcohol. The grapes are sourced from various vineyards throughout California to produce this wine. Of course, you know, Josh, Joseph, you know, named after his dad, you know, producing wines, you know, didn't start off in the wine business, but got into the wine business, started making wine, you know, and here we go. Josh, after that. So on the nose here, you get that slight hint of grapefruit, unlike New Zealand, where oftentimes that grapefruit hits you right in the face. This is total opposite. Grapefruit is very well blended, all right? Grapefruit, some apple, ooh, there's something else there. Ooh. like that apple evolves into two different types of apples. You know, I would go with the Granny Smith, and then I would go with like a Gala or Honey Crisp. It just keeps evolving. So definitely a nice nose and some tropical notes here. Maybe star fruit. Ooh, no. I didn't think about that. I want to say kiwi, but I'm not quite sure yet. But so that's the nose. So again, a major difference you'll find in Sauvignon Blancs coming outside of New Zealand is like in California, maybe in Washington, maybe in Spain or different places. You get more other fruit characteristics to it than just the straight dominant Sauvignon Blanc. You'll find it be a little bit more supple, as opposed to, intense acidity. So let's give it a taste. First thing, two-step process: rinse, no acidity, no play. You know how that goes. And then we'll taste on the second sip. Acidity is nice here, which what I expect. It's the mouth-watering, but not crazy type acidity, not in your face type acidity, but pleasant, very pleasant acidity. You'll find this on sale, priced anywhere from $8.99 on sale to regular retail, $12, $13.99. You find the Josh wines in this label. Now for the taste. Okay, now it has a dryness to it. If you taste more of the grapefruit, you get more of the grapefruit in the taste than you do from the nose. Okay, but it has a dry feel to it. For me, I can almost taste where it's to balance out that tartness, the tanginess, with sugar. It could just be residual sugar. Let's say that residual sugar. So to me, it's kind of like it throws it kind of out of whack. This one here, 2023. Because this is what I thought about the 2022 now. So let me get one more taste and see where I'm at. Maybe it's this piece of bread I had before. So we're going to give it one more try. Okay. Seems kind of thin, kind of light. So I'm going to have to take this way, halfway. The flavors are there, but it has a thinness to it. Like it's missing some to it. It's not bad. It'd probably be different with food, but I'm very curious what I thought about the 2022. But I'm not that impressed with the 2023 this time around, I guess. So I'm gonna go in between, go halfway and 3/4, go right in between there. It's missing something for me. Again, acidity is nice. I get the fruit, but it seems kind of thin. All right, so Wisconsin wine guy, not halfway, not 3/4, but somewhere in the middle. There you have it. Josh Cellars 2023 Sauvignon Blanc. Let your palate be the guide of selecting your wine, not mine, but yours. Wow, I'm disappointed. I can't wait to see what I thought about 2022. See you next time. Ciao.